and welcome to Dice Friends. This is Not a Drop the Drink, a chronicle of Vampire 5th Edition, a tale of Vancouver Island by night. This show, and everything we do here at Loading Ready Run, is brought to you by you at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. Thank you very, very much for being here. My name is Jacob Burgess. I will be your storyteller this evening and every evening and in your heart. Yeah, that's pretty much, I'm in you. And so are my players. Let's introduce them now. Corey, would you like to start? Tell people how you're also in them. I'm committing.
Hello, from inside you. I'm Coriander Dickinson. I'm playing Jordan Hinkleman, the Bruja with rage, so much rage. Adam, are you also inside the people?
No, I'm just not that into you. Hello everyone, my name is Adam Savadan. I am playing Oliver Tyndall, everyone's delightfully clueless vampire. I'm now the proud owner of a collector's plate,
Some collector's
and a
plate.
shot glass and a wine glass that he literally stole from 1,000. Not stole, but I mean, well, you kind of, yeah, well, oh yeah, yeah. Maybe it's like, you know, when a guest asks for something and you don't want to be rude, so you just say yes. You know, it's kind of like when somebody asks you, "Can I have a bite of that?"
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, yeah, I guess. Yeah. So Heather, who are you playing?
Well, it's too late to back out now. So, I'm playing because of the inside.
Yeah, because you're
Yeah.
in them. Yes. Yeah.
Just want to make sure that's clear that I'm not backing out of the game. But I think it's too late to back out of the viewer. That we're all in collectively.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's one of them, and we're going to let them decide which one.
Oh, good. You all vote on that. Yeah. So my name's Heather Dery. I am playing Jessica Chadwick, a Toreador who is stuck with these other three. Possibly okay with that. Possibly not. I don't think she's totally figured out whether she likes any of you. Or some of you.
Definitely like Oliver. Yeah, you love Oliver.
You will know exactly when Jessica likes Oliver. Because I have figured out how that moment is going down.
Yeah.
And you will know when it happens.
I just fished you out of that nasty garage.
Yeah.
Yes. But Cameron.
Yeah, I'm Cameron, and I exist solely as a construct inside you because we're all just wave functions in space that you are perceiving via electromagnetic radiation, especially now. I'm playing Silas Reed, who is a Tremere vampire. He's a very good boy, and he's very pretty. And this is his big chance to prove his value to the pyramid, such as it is. And it's going great. It's just going great. It's going great. He's been given this assignment, and he has a very simple task to accomplish, and it's going awesome.
I forgot to mention that I'm a Kaitif.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my bad.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
Why would you pay attention to what you are? Nobody else pays attention.
Can't even turn into a
You
bat.
said you,
Yeah.
you said you were
Can't
clueless.
turn into a bat.
Yeah.
Can't hang upside down.
I mean, you
Of
can.
course you can hang upside down.
Yeah. Just get on a monkey
Oliver
bar.
can't hang upside down.
You have cat's grace. You
It's
automatically succeed on
Yeah.
things that require balance.
Yeah.
But Oliver doesn't believe that yet.
Well,
I'll get you some rope. You can hang upside down.
Oliver might have the power. Oliver doesn't have the gumption. You know? Yeah.
He's begun to believe.
Yeah, that's essentially what. Yeah.
so my beautiful players, my coterie. Where did we leave off last time? What happened?
Oh,
Jordan smashed him into the
Yeah, I
ground.
believe Jordan injured a man.
Jordan injured a man.
It was her
Yes.
officer.
Yes.
No, that one. I'm Jessica.
Yeah.
Yes, Jordan.
So
We saw the whole thing.
Yeah.
who was this man?
T-Buck.
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 Yep.
He yelled his own name as he launched himself in a fury towards my precious baby Silas, who I have been left in charge of.
Yeah, I think I said,
Yeah. Well, to be fair, didn't you try to dominate T-Buck's mind and then
look, okay, we're not assigning blame here.
I'm just saying that
Look,
there's a
look.
reason.
You're supposed
there's
I'm on your side. You know?
You're supposed to inflict damage before you throw the pocket monster ball at them.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, and this would be the second time in the evening you attempted to do that thing, and the first time went smashingly, and the second time went smashingly.
I didn't do anything wrong, I think is the most important takeaway here.
Yeah.
I agree.
I could not have predicted that T-Buck would roll a messy crit to resist domination.
Like,
Oh.
that's our thing.
Yeah, that's our job.
That's true.
one-
How dare I?
The one
Which
thing
we
I've
did
always
do.
the one thing I've always believed is that winners write the history. So we won.
Yeah, call us
really-
victors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now T-Buck is sleeping.
Yeah. Little nap time.
T-Buck is
Nap. T-Buck got T-tucked to bed.
Hey, do not leave me hanging.
Sorry.
All right. So, T-Buck is currently on his own walkway up to his own front screen door. I believe Jordan hit them with such force as to crack their skull just a bit, and a viscous fluid is leaking out onto said walkway. Now, this would be a good time to just check in. What's everybody's hunger at?
2.
2 for Jessica.
1.
1.
One.
Excellent. 1. Adam.
4.
4. Huh.
4.
Had to call those dogs in that alleyway, huh?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, you're quite hungry.
I am.
And there seems to be a ready source of food in front of you.
Yeah.
So I believe this would be a good time to once again review frenzy rules. Now, this would be
Come on, Oliver.
a hunger frenzy in order to resist, and the rest of you do not need to roll at your hungers of 1s and 2s. Oliver, however, absolutely does.
Yeah.
Now, let's also review your convictions, which are,
Never harm or don't harm innocence.
okay, and
T-Buck's not
And good
innocent.
enough isn't good enough, but that
Okay.
doesn't really apply here.
so just as a discussion between you and I,
Yeah.
they're not here. It's just you and me.
Yeah.
Just you and me in this space,
Yes.
which is a safe space.
Okay.
Do you think, and this is a legitimate question, not a bit,
Yeah.
do you think that Oliver's conviction would come into play here? Do not harm innocent.
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, like, does Oliver know that Silas tried to mind control T-Buck? Or does he just see that T-Buck freaked out and attacked?
That's up to you. What kind of story
this-
do you want
like,
to tell?
What happens when you try to mind control? Is there like,
You make eye
like-
contact and you say a word.
is it like a cartoon? There's like little side waves that come out of your
He
brain,
did
you know?
say forget out loud,
Yeah.
and you already saw
He
him
might
do
have
that
made-
twice.
Okay.
He might have made a hand
So
motion.
then, yeah, Oliver, I think, never really wanted to fight this guy. Like, he's just like, I feel like,
Known combatant Oliver Tinton.
yeah, no, he didn't want to fight. And he's like, I mean, Jordan is the leader, right? As far as I'm concerned, right? She's the pack leader.
Setting
You know,
the example
you are
here.
the alpha. Yeah, you are the alpha in this situation because I am been told that you are essentially my boss, right? And Oliver is like a very like he believes in the ladder.
That
you
would
know?
be nice, yes.
Yeah. So he thinks that any decision you make is probably the right thing because Oliver doesn't know how vampires work. Obviously,
For the most part.
yeah, he doesn't have
Yeah.
any idea like what the situation was, what
Yes.
context clues he missed because there's a lot. So I'm going to say that Oliver does not want to harm this person.
Then that means
Yeah.
we're going to add an extra consequence to this roll. If
Okay.
you fail this roll, that means you have acted against Oliver has acted against his own humanity
Yeah.
and will incur a stain
Okay.
should you fail and feed on this person
Okay.
if
Yeah,
nobody
that's
stops you.
Yeah.
Anybody who has celerity? Does anybody have celerity?
Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
I do, but it's Cat's Grace.
That's fine. Just want to make
Should I
sure.
stop myself? No.
Perhaps with some higher disciplines, and probably not. I mean, you can with this roll.
Yeah.
So, let me just take a look at the thing here. Common roll. Okay, excellent. Could you please roll your willpower?
My willpower is 3. So
Yes.
do I have to roll just the 3d10?
What's that?
Or-
Your willpower is 3?
Yeah.
Or 6.
Oh, 6. Or is it? No, it's the unmarked ones,
It's
right?
the unmarked ones.
Okay,
correct,
my
yes.
willpower is 7. Sorry.
7?
Yes.
Great. Roll
Yeah.
7 dice.
Okay. Do I have to roll any hunger dice with that?
No.
No?
Willpower rolls are one of the only rolls in Vampire where you do not use hunger dice.
Okay.
Willpower is used pretty much only to resist frenzy.
Yeah.
And then you can take temporary willpower damage in order to enhance and change your rolls if you want.
We don't want zeros, right?
No.
Ones or zeros?
No, zeros are good. So
Okay.
it's pretty much anything 6 or higher is a success.
Okay.
0 is higher than 6.
Zero's
Yeah.
a 10.
0 is the
yeah.
10. Yep.
Yeah.
And if you get 2 10s, that's
I got 2 successes.
2 successes.
Yeah.
With as hungry as you are,
Yeah.
I am afraid that is a failure.
Okay.
Here's what everybody sees. The moment that T-Buck's head hits the ground with that near summertime watermelon sound, Joe's just very calmly rubbing her knuckles, more out of habit, I would imagine, than anything else. And all of you smell the sickly, sweet smell of not just blood, but kindred vitae. You smelled it before. This isn't as strong, but it is definitely a headier draught than your average mortal. Some of you are quite pleased with yourselves. I would imagine Silas is in a various state of holy shit. I would imagine Jessica is trying to act nonchalant,
Yep.
but is also in a similar state.
Yeah, a little bit.
You see something that you have not seen before from dear Mr. Tyndall. Aggression. Hunger. Mr. Tyndall isn't home right now. Would anybody like to take an action before the inevitable happens?
I mean, we could try to
I-
hold him down.
Yeah, I think. What do I even do in this situation? Oliver's got like 100 pounds on me.
Okay, but there's 3 of us.
Yeah.
And you're vampires.
Yeah, true.
And there is only so much commotion that can happen in front of somebody's house before somebody goes, "The fuck is that?"
Yeah.
I'm going to try to knock all of it to the ground.
Fantastic. Does anybody else wish to act?
I
Sweep the leg.
yeah, I'll try to God. I'm going to get between Oliver and T-Bug.
Okay.
Just try to like obscure the sight.
All right. It is still technically the same scene, and I believe you boosted your strength last time, if I remember correctly.
I did arouse.
Yes, to
Yeah.
enhance your strength.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
and your particular blood is potent.
I think Oliver's like behind me as I.
Yes.
So I don't really see him coming, but
Again,
You
I'm going to knock it
I
to the ground.
feel it.
You can
So-
feel it.
I think I want to grab like T-Buck by like a limb and try to like get him back into his house.
Get him back into his house?
Yeah.
Okay, while Jessica
Yeah.
tackles Oliver and Silas just goes, I don't care about me. Sorry. Excuse me, I didn't mean to knock into your microphone there. Yes? No,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that that's what you feel. That's what it looks like from the outside.
Okay, yeah. I don't think Silas really has ever had to deal with this before.
Yeah.
Tremere Chantry's, there's blood over there. Just go get someone you want some.
It's just in the kiddie pool out back.
Yeah.
Literally sometimes. Oh. Anyway, what order would you like that to happen in? My players?
They both have celerity, so I think I'm acting last here.
Yeah, I'm still going pretty fast, but
Yep.
like,
Just
just
who wants to
wanted
roll
like,
first? Yeah.
exist in the moment after my incredible beatdown for a moment. So let's get Jessica to go first.
Understood. Excellent. All right. So, before we do that, though, what does this look like from Oliver's perspective?
He's like, how would Oliver react? Internally, he's like, I'm so bleeping hungry. It's like, I need to eat right now. I don't know how to deal with this. And he's just like, I guess it's like, he's not used to this feeling and he's just reacting, right? Like, I think in a situation like this where, I mean, all of a sudden you're a vampire, you're just never going to, there's gonna be a lot of times where the instincts take over.
Yes.
Or like, I guess the beast within, right? It just kind of happens. Oliver, I guarantee you Oliver has no idea what's going on right now. Oliver the person doesn't. But I guess Oliver the vampire just wants to eat. So
It's right there, Mr.
yeah,
Tyndall.
he's just so hungry, right?
There's no reason not to take it.
Yeah, so he's gonna try to take it.
How?
Okay, well Oliver's probably farther back, right? So I'm gonna guess that Oliver is gonna start moving because all of this happens at the same time, right?
Generally.
I think that he's going to start moving. Cameron starts moving to get in front of him. Oliver is just going to try to jump over Cameron.
Excellent. Let's hold right there.
Yeah.
So, we're going to make an opposed roll
Yeah.
of, you're trying to jump, correct?
Yeah.
Over him?
Yeah.
So you're going to make a Dex
So it's like-
athletics check.
Yeah. So it's like Oliver, Cameron, Jessica coming probably from the, probably
The
Jessica's
side.
in front of him or like an angle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we're going to make an opposed check. Heather, if you could roll Jessica's strength and athletic. Actually, it would be Dex and athletics.
Good.
Yes.
So what am I rolling?
You're going to roll your Dex and athletics versus Heather's Dex and athletics.
I can auto pass. Oh, it's balance. Okay.
For balance. This
Okay.
isn't a balance.
So I have no athletics.
Yes, indeed. So you would roll.
Strength?
Yep.
Okay.
You'd roll strength.
This one involves the hunger dice as well, right?
Yes. Yours. Don't worry about the hunger dice. You're already in frenzy.
Okay.
Ooh.
2 successes.
2 successes.
3 successes.
3 successes. Would you like to take a temporary willpower damage to re-roll 3 of your dice?
Dude.
The 2 successes I have are on my non-hunger dice. Because
Then yeah, you can't
really
re-roll your
like,
hunger
there's
dice.
no-
Okay. Well, so with an alacrity and grace, belying a man of his size, Silas gets in. You actually like anime style, just like slide in to interpose yourself between Silas and T-Buck on the ground, and Oliver clears you bodily. How tall are you?
Let's be 5'11", 5'10", 6 foot in there.
You easily, from almost a stand, clear 6 feet.
No.
This is not something that normally any of you feel Oliver would be capable of. Something is,
Or that he would do.
or he would even try. Jessica flies in from the side, barely missing, catching his feet. You don't, and you land with all of the grace that you are capable of. You don't like wipe out into this man's yard and clatter into a rusty tricycle or something.
Oh, good. That's nice.
But you land and stand up as he sails. Now you are grabbing T-Buck and dragging him back towards the house.
Yep.
Yes? Excellent. All right. We're going to keep your 3. If you could please roll, what do you think would be an appropriate roll for this?
You're dragging a body, so strength might be a good.
Yeah, like strength brawl.
Athletics would be,
Athletics?
I think,
Okay.
maybe more appropriate. What do you think? Because you're not trying to hit anybody.
No, but I'm dragging a body. Like I'm grappling.
You know what? Yes, let's try that.
Okay.
Because technically, yeah, let's try that. And how do you feel if you do need to fight Oliver, that we use that brawl check to hit him with the body?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Perfect. Excellent. So, please make your roll.
Strength.
Oh, exciting.
Oh, wait. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh. 1 success. So, willpower.
Willpower? All right. A temporary willpower damage to reroll 3 of those dice.
Yeah. One more success, so 2 successes.
You can do it again.
Do I have to reroll 3?
No.
No,
It's between
up to.
up to. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
They
Do it
just they
again.
just can't be
Okay.
your hunger dice, which is what the problem I
Yeah.
had.
Rerolling 2. Come on, 6 or above. Nope. Not pushing it further.
Not pushing it further. You make it. Congratulations.
Sick. All right.
It's a little sick, yeah.
Yeah.
Now you all will get one more action. It's not it's not like a booster juice that he's just sucking on down. It's going to take a little bit. But you will need to make strength checks to start getting Oliver off of this particular individual here. But Oliver, what does this look like? Do you want to describe this, or would you like me to? That's up to you.
I mean, in my head, Oliver just jumps on it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just hungry, right?
Yeah.
Like he's just the only thing, he doesn't care about how it looks, or
No.
It's just like,
He starts at the streak that she started by dragging the body back, and
yeah,
probably follows it.
yeah,
Yeah, and it's a head wound.
it's a
So
lot. Yeah,
yeah, it's a lot. Well, it doesn't really apply to vampires, but there's a large crack in his head. You can see a little bit of brain.
yeah.
And
well, I'm
that's-
guessing that Oliver gets on the body, and like, I guess Jordan gets knocked back, right? Because you don't stop me, or you let go and stumble backwards, I guess, right? Like, because there's space, you're not just gonna like,
That's up to her.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine
I'm
with
just
that.
assuming, yeah.
Yep.
I'm just assuming that's what's going to happen, because, like, other than you're just like, what are you dragging it by the arms or something?
Yeah.
You're just standing there while I'm just like, you know. I just figure you'll stumble back, right? You'll get an action, but I just think that Oliver lands and then pounces forward again. I guess like a little like, do you know that like pounce that like they do where like it's like a big jump and then he lands and like lopes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
does
There's that one.
that
Yep.
secondary leap. That's what he does. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I lose my grasp
You're like,
on the
oh.
body. And, yeah.
You're like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Jordan stumbles back just a little bit, and you see your charge begin to feed upon your target in an incredibly grotesque manner.
Yeah, Quinn's gonna kill him.
It's like a Tootsie Pop.
Kind of, yes. Yeah. Yep. We get into the center. Yeah, he's trying.
Not what actually. Yeah, Oliver jumps, lopes, lands, and then just goes
Like a kitten.
like a cat. Yeah, he just doesn't know how. You know what I mean? Like he's never done it before.
no.
He may not know how, but do you think his beast would?
I'm gonna say no, just because like his beast is like, I mean, his beast knows that it's hungry,
Yes.
but it does. It's still. I think that there's still. It's early enough that there's still parts of Oliver in the beast, or that are fighting with it.
Okay.
You know, and this way he still doesn't want to. He's still kind of like, oh God, I'm sorry.
Is Oliver's beast also awkward?
I think so. Yeah, I like to think that Oliver's beast is pretty like still very new. It's like a toddler, right?
I would say, yes. Yes.
And this is the first time he's ever done it, so it doesn't really know how to do it.
This is an instinct. This is fight or flight.
Yeah.
And consider, when Oliver was a human and really hungry, did he eat fries one at a time?
No.
Did he eat his poutine one at a time?
No.
Did he eat his spaghetti one at a time?
Well, yeah.
Or his Stofers? Yes?
Well, spaghetti, yeah, because he can go and he slurps it up.
If he was really hungry.
Oh, yeah, still, because it's fun.
That's fair. His hungry man microwave dinners?
Yeah, probably not. No. Yeah, so he'd probably eat pretty heavily. Yeah. I don't know. I just like.
I think your mouth probably closes over the wound and you start
Yeah.
sucking it up.
Okay.
There's definitely going to be some element, I believe, of like you take a couple of tentative licks at the beginning, much like a kitty cat, and then much like a much bigger kitty cat, much like your new friend Stalks by Night, the cougar you spoke to in the backyard. You begin to go at it, your new meal with gusto, and you have never tasted anything so fine.
Oliver also finds it relentlessly funny that he's like, yeah, I got a cougar I see on the weekends.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. Not necessarily in this moment.
Yeah, but
In this moment, there is nothing but the blood.
yeah. He's chowing down.
How does everybody feel about this scene? Just real quick, character reactions. Silence. All right.
Worst case scenario. Worst case scenario.
Yeah.
I think we
Get him
all-
inside. Get him inside. Get him inside.
We all
Yeah.
understand how bad this is from some perspective because we need T-Buck alive potentially. It's speakable.
More than
potentially.
likely, that's
Yeah.
that
At
seems
the
to be
very
one of the
best,
best ways to get the information.
Something bad is going to happen if we don't stop, and it might come to be consequences for the rest of us. Self-preservation.
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
How will you help your friend?
Want to knock him over again?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to try to pull him away and all blood surge.
Okay. All right. Would you like to do an assisted roll?
Yes.
Excellent.
Actually, whatever they are doing, I will try to help with.
Excellent.
Pull the body away.
Okay. Would you like some advice? You do not need to take it or even say yes.
Yeah, go off.
I would recommend just mechanically, strongest person with the actual potence should probably be the one to pull them off, and then you two support to help add successes.
Yeah. sounds good to me.
Mechanically, that is your best chance to make this happen.
Yes,
let's
that is
do
what
that.
I want to do.
Okay, great.
All right. So then I lunge at Oliver and
Yep.
try to like
Uh,
wang jangle him.
yes. So your we're gonna roll strength and brawl.
Okay.
Your potence definitely counts here. You want a blood surge?
That would add my.
Blood potency.
That would add your blood potency, and your blood potency. It would up your strength by your blood potency.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So do a rouse check.
Rouse check. See if it increases your hunger.
Fail.
It increases your hunger by 1.
Yeah. Five successes.
5 successes. Excellent. Would you hold on? Keep those there, please. Would you two roll your strength and brawl, or I'm sorry, strength athletics, both of you?
Okay. I'm going to also blood surge.
Okay, great.
So, nope.
Excellent.
Goes up by 1. Hunger 2. Ugh.
Strength athletics.
1 success.
2 successes.
1 success, 2 successes. Okay. Lower your difficulty. So your difficulty to get him off is your strength plus brawl, please.
Oh, strength.
Or
plus
strength
brawl.
is strength athletics or strength plus brawl?
Oh, they're both the same. I
Both
think.
same. Okay. Roll it.
Yeah. 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. So you got 5. Okay. Difficulty was 3, so difficulty's 1. How many did you get him by?
How many did I exceed
Yeah.
him?
So take 1 success away from that. How many successes? 4?
4.
Excellent. You are able to, very handily, all of you, as soon as he evades you, all of you turn on a dime, grab Oliver, and managed to pull him off. You now have Oliver locked in. Now, if you would like, because the scene is not over, you may take 1 temporary willpower damage to gain control of yourself for a turn.
When you say get control of myself, do you mean Oliver or Oliver the vampire?
Oliver. Yeah. Currently, you, Adam, are in charge of
No, I think that
Frenzy Oliver.
I think Frenzy Oliver, since he doesn't know what's happening, it's just the only thing that's going to be happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's no...
There's no, like, yeah. I mean, Oliver's in
He's
there,
just in
but
it.
he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to, like...
Okay.
It's kind of like he's watching himself
Okay.
act. He doesn't know. He doesn't understand.
Okay. He's just reveling in it.
Not reveling in it, but, like, Oliver, the small part of Oliver's humanity that is still a thing, right, is, like, inside and watching. It's like an out-of-body experience. He's like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm freaking out, and I don't know. I can't do anything. I'm just watching myself do all this stuff. So I'm going to argue that, I'm going to say that that part of him is the part that's in control, and he's just going to keep trying to feed.
Okay. Understood. You have him. With that many successes, you can pretty much do what you want with him. You are using your prodigious strength with the help of your coterie mates on each limb. T-Buck is on the ground. What would you like to do?
If we can get Oliver into the house, maybe there's something we can feed him that T-Buck would have been eating off of.
Like real food?
Well, like, I don't know, some
Got an
blood in the
entire blood
refrigerator. He's got a bunch of
laboratory
blood in there.
in the garage.
Yeah. We don't know what it's going to do.
I was in the garage, so I saw everything.
Yes.
So I might try to get him to the garage instead of the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
do
but inside a building, if we can get him settled down, we can grab T-Buck and...
Yes. So the way that you got into the garage was
through
through the skylight because everything else was locked.
Yeah.
I don't believe you unlocked anything or did anything
Nope.
while you were
Nope.
in there. Yeah.
Jessica, can you open the garage door?
I didn't like being in there.
Nope. It was ugly and dirty.
Can Silas go instead?
Climb up on the skylight?
If that's the way to get in.
All right, I'm wrestling.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like,
okay.
okay,
I'll try. I'll try. I have 3 dice for. Is it Dex or Strength?
We're gonna say Dex Athletics to
Okay.
clamber up there.
I have 2 dice for that then.
Yes. What is your wits alertness?
Alertness is, where is that? Awareness?
Awareness. Sorry. Excuse me.
7.
A 7. Ah.
Do you want me
With
to roll that?
No. I would like you to take half of that. It
Okay.
stands to reason that an
there's-
easier egress would be from inside the house.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do that.
So, yeah.
You're an architect.
Yes. So, T-Buck must clearly have some way into the laboratory from inside the house. So I go into the house
Excellent.
and look for wherever it logically makes sense for there to be the
Because
garage
this
door.
is happening quick, please roll Wits Academics, difficulty 4.
Okay.
This is using your architectural knowledge to try to find where the door most likely would be to get into where you need to go.
Oh, and because it's architecture,
There you go.
its specialties add 2, right?
1.
1? 2 successes.
2 successes?
Yep.
What's your hunger dice there, bud?
Well, there was no other crit.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Sorry, I get with this, especially with you, lovely, wonderful people. When I see anything, I get
I mean-
palpitations, and yeah. Well, I mean, go ahead. No, please.
I mean, eventually we're gonna run out of them.
Run out of what?
Messy crits.
We'll roll all of the crits out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Our,
Oh,
our dice will adjust and just all go bestial failures.
Great. Good. I'm looking forward to the day that happens. Also, please keep in mind, I have 3 messy crits that I get to trigger whenever I want. Anyway, you are able to, with that wonderful roll, very handily run through this house, which is very immaculate. Like, this is an organized house. Call of Duty is playing on a television far larger than the exterior would belie. Again, please keep in mind, you are running through the house to the soundtrack of Rush.
Oh, right. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You're able to get through the kitchen, into the pantry, out the back of the pantry, and into the first of 2 garages. This
Okay.
garage is everything, because keep in mind, the one that you went to was the garage farther from the house, because there's 2 garages that are kind of put next to each other. You're able to wind your way through a very disorganized garage, which is set up to repair various vehicles. There are a couple of motorcycles in here and a old Dodge Charger up on
A lift.
a lift. Thank you. With Bessie in flames written on the side. And you're able to, and nothing is locked. Like nothing in here is locked. The door into the other garage is slightly ajar, and you're able to get into the blood lab. Again,
Okay.
there are beakers, bloods. There's definitely a couple of coolers in the corner. What do you do?
Instead of, I have the brainwave. Instead of expecting Jordan to drag Oliver outside, I just come back and like,
Well, I figure like if you went into the house, I would have started dragging
Yes,
him
follow
through the
me.
house.
Yeah.
You might be able to grab some blood and bring it and meet in the middle.
Okay, I'll
perhaps?
do that. I'll grab one of the flasks of blood.
You grab one of the flasks of blood. Please roll dumb luck. Actually, Oliver, please roll dumb luck.
Can't remember what my dumb luck is.
5.
It's 5.
Right?
It's a good number to have. It means you get 5 dice.
3 successes.
Beautiful. Could you please roll your dumb luck?
It is 4.
Marvelous.
2 successes.
Well, how many successes did you have?
3.
Okay. Is the vial good or bad? I'm asking Adam.
Bad.
Are you not enjoying the game?
No, I am.
Okay. All right.
You just told I'm just going with what my gut says.
Your gut's an asshole. To
I've been
you,
told that.
I don't know. Okay. Give me a second. Hold on.
Yeah.
Ah. Are you willing to give up slightly further agency of your character?
Yeah, sure. Drive it like I stole it.
Adam, you're
This
great.
isn't a one shot. So, you grab a flask. You are
Dragging Oliver
Okay.
into the house away from the body.
away from the body. The body is going to stay in the front yard.
Turns out,
Well, do you need my help to drag Oliver? Because if not,
With the successes and the assistance you've already rendered, she's able to get a really good grip.
okay.
so
Well, then,
no.
Yeah.
then I will drag
T-Buck?
T-Buck
T-Buck? Okay, so you're going to drag T-Buck into the
house.
Into the house. Okay, great. Okay,
I'm just trying to get Oliver away from the body. The
Yeah.
body's following. It's like,
yeah, he's like reaching out and just being like,
Yeah.
and T-Buck is
Yeah.
he's fine.
Yeah.
just leaving
Yeah.
a trail.
It means I get to do a thing without potentially have to going to the gross place.
Correct.
So
Yes. So you were able to meet in a fairly well, like you would imagine this place would be like horrible bachelor pad. It is in fact really nice bachelor pad. It's really well put together. It's fairly tastefully appointed. A lot of the stuff is like 70s tastefully appointed.
okay.
But it's still tastefully appointed. Again, Rush is playing throughout the entire house from speakers like Google Homes that are put absolutely everywhere. Call of Duty is on a very, very large TV. Those are the sounds that you had heard last session. You close the door behind you and you meet in the middle. He has a pretty much a vial, a beaker of blood. What do you do?
I would like to have the moment of clarity to realize, wait a sec. What are you?
Okay. So you're not necessarily familiar with whatever this is.
Yeah, but would Silas have the presence of mind to recognize that grabbing blood from getting something that is clearly prepared or modified or adulterated in some way?
Yes, you would.
Okay.
So you're definitely going to get a roll. It's going to be at a fairly high difficulty. We're going to set it at a difficulty 5.
Okay.
And it's wits because it's going to be quick.
Right.
So wits, I'm going to say wits occult.
Okay.
And
That is
what's your
6
occult
dice.
What's your occult specialty?
I don't have one.
You don't have one. Okay. All right, cool. Then 6 dice.
Okay.
Difficulty 6. Hunger does apply here.
Three. I would like to burn a point of willpower.
Yes, please go ahead.
I can only re-roll.
The non-hunger dice.
Okay.
Is it a difficulty 3 or 5 or 6? Because you said 5 first time and then you said 6.
No, five difficulty. He's got 6 dice.
Yeah. 5 difficulties got 6 dice. Yep.
Okay.
So you should
I
roll
need-
2 successes.
I need.
Well, if he crits,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
need
get
2
some more.
crits.
Yeah.
Oh, is that all?
You just need a new pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
Siley needs a new pair of shoes.
Yeah.
3 successes.
3
total.
successes total.
Yeah.
Seems fine, especially in your hastened panic state.
Right.
No
Yep.
time to lick it.
good enough.
Yeah.
But good enough.
Oh,
isn't
I
good
mean,
enough.
you, if you want to,
Oh,
you
no.
can use. Don't you have blood sorcery?
Yeah. Yeah, I could taste it.
You can,
Yeah.
if you'd
Like-
like.
Man, this is
that
just getting worse and worse, isn't it? Yeah.
Not getting worse and worse. No.
Like usually in I don't know, in D&D you can just taste the potion, right? Before
I thought
quaffing
you
it.
couldn't. I thought you could. They get any
Like if you taste a poison, do you not just get poison?
Yeah, don't you just die?
It depends on the dosage.
it does depend on the dosage.
All right. Good luck. Have fun.
Yeah. Okay, I'll use a taste for blood.
Okay. Disciplines.
Yeah. Okay, cost-free resolve plus blood
I
sorcery.
mean, you have to do everything very quickly. So sure, I imagine there are some decisions made rushed.
Especially with the music playing.
Yeah.
His name's Tom Sawyer, and he's a real.
It was like Spirit of the West or something.
Difficulty 3. Are you kidding
1,
me?
2,
Hell yeah.
What'd you do?
2.
Burn another point of willpower.
Okay.
What happens when you run out of willpower? You just can't.
It's harder to resist frenzy.
Come on.
Oh, okay.
I
No
will
successes.
allow you. I will allow you to succeed at a cost if you wish.
I would like to.
Excellent.
Instead of feeding Oliver something that's going to ruin the rest of his life.
Excellent. You do taste of blood. And could you just, to review for everybody exactly what that does, could you let us know?
You take a dab, you put it on your tongue,
Yep.
and you make a roll, which is based on it's based on resolve, not intelligence. And resolve is like willpower, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It's like mental defense.
Yeah.
Yep. And what does it allow you to do?
It allows you to determine the resonance and intensity of the blood if human. They can also identify whether the blood belongs to a supernatural creature. Determines the relative potency of the vampire if it's
Yep.
if it's kindred. Mm-hmm. So
The blood is, yes,
What's the cost?
the cost for taste of blood. I believe there
No,
is.
no, you said
Yeah.
he could succeed at a cost.
Oh, yeah.
mm-hmm.
I just haven't said it yet. We're getting there.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I like where your head's at.
You're agreeing at a thing that you don't.
Yeah.
So the cost is, this is going to affect you some.
Okay.
Is that acceptable?
Yeah.
Excellent. Then let's do it. So you taste the blood just a little bit, and it is vibrant and delicious. Truly. It buzzes on the tongue like an over-caffeinated drink. And you feel a little stronger. The blood is definitely kindred, but thinner and less viscous than you would normally surmise kindred blood would be. And then you grow a mustache.
We found Tom Selleck's blood.
It is full and gorgeous and does not fit on your beautiful face. For the remainder of the session, your beautiful merit will not count.
Oh no, this is such a bad mustache.
It's a horrible mustache. You grow slightly longer ear hair as well, and your hair grows
Wait, slightly longer ear hair. What are you trying to say?
that you had a little bit and it's bigger now. Ear hair grows that is now visible. Your actual hair grows a little bit longer. And hair begins to grow in other uncomfortable places that you're not used to hair being. So for the rest of the scene, or I'm sorry, for the rest of the session, you no longer benefit from your beautiful merit.
Oh, okay.
And I would imagine your coterie mates start laughing a little bit.
Oh, definitely.
The moment I turn around and see him.
Not even holding it in.
What?
This will feed Oliver, but it will do things to Oliver. Thin blood alchemy.
No, I'm not. Considering the effect this had on me, I'm not.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're running back into the lab?
Yeah.
Excellent.
My first impulse is to throw it against the wall, and then I'm like, no.
That would be a bad move, yeah. Yeah.
I'll run back to the coolers
Okay.
in the back. And
Okay.
Are there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. There's even a microwave back here.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And a mug that says Vamp Daddy.
I'll take a blood version of White Claw, please.
Oh.
Yeah, so are you going to throw the bag in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You throw the bag in there, you heat it up. Do you take the Vamp Daddy mug?
Yeah, sure.
All right, you take the Vamp Daddy mug. It's obviously had blood in it before.
Yeah, sippy cup.
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just run it back and bring it over to Oliver?
Yeah, as soon as... Well, I
Okay.
assume this is while Jordan is dragging him through the house.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Yeah. You have no need to re-roll or anything.
Nope.
This isn't easy, but it's not the most difficult thing you've done in the world. It's like... Your daughter has had tantrums when she was younger.
I've restrained toddlers.
This is exactly what it's like. And he's just, he keeps reaching for where the blood is. But then there's a new scent behind you as you kind of drag him into, again, a very clean and well-appointed 70s kitchen, which has not seen a lot of use.
Ooh.
As Silas bursts out of what seems to be a pantry with just a bunch of, like, Doomsday Prepper cans in it, and MREs and things like that, and comes out with a mug, and he's just like, "Da-da-da-da-da-da-da." But again, it's Silas with a ton more hair, and runs over to Oliver with the cup. How does this play out? What does this look like? This will kick you out of frenzy and also kick you down one hunger.
I mean, Oliver is just going to, as far as what Oliver's doing, he's just looking at the body, like holding out his hands. He's not really paying attention to much else. I guess you would put the...
I would
put it up to
under...
my face, and then
Yeah.
I just...
Yeah. And then, like...
Yeah.
Just hold the mug very, like...
Yeah,
Because he's going to go for it.
Yep, he goes for it. It's all freaking over, but you just like take the whole thing down.
Yeah.
And that kind of calms you down a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Take your hunger down to 3.
Okay,
You're no longer in frenzy.
sick.
The world stands still as Rush plays very faintly in the air.
Mm-hmm.
The sounds of the Call of Duty menu.
Oh, no. Did T-Buck get kicked from his match?
Most definitely.
Oh, his RR.
So I am now...
You are now in control of your facilities with full memory of what just occurred. And take a stain.
Okay,
So your humanity track
yeah,
there,
this one.
that one there, on one of the blank squares,
Yeah,
just put 1 slash.
like that.
Yes.
Okay.
At the end of the session, we're going to roll a check to see if you lose humanity or not. To see if you are not able to
Oh, okay.
process what you have done.
Yeah.
If you can process what you've done, your humanity will not fall.
Okay.
But if you can't, then you darkly accept what you have done and become a little more monstrous.
Okay. Ooh, a little carried away there, didn't I? Oh, my bad. Yeah, I've that one's never happened before.
It's okay, buddy. It happens. I go outside.
Wait, that's it? It's that easy?
No, no,
Okay, cool.
it's not that easy.
Uh,
But it
wait.
happens.
Never done it, never seen it. Creepy.
You just hear a bunch of nervous laughter coming from the other room, Jessica. You see this.
You were going to go outside. I was going to go tell Marge to come in.
Yeah, I'm going to go outside and look for the circle of green grass with the sprinkler in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And use the hose to wash the blood off the sidewalk.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, you definitely do that and just kind of
Yeah.
like get it over there and turn it on. Yep.
Yeah, and while I'm doing that, I'm like looking at neighboring houses for silhouettes in the windows.
It seems like everything happened fast enough where, especially in this area, folks generally ignored it.
Okay.
It seems. And also, it's very, very early in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still, though, I'm like,
Yep.
head on a swivel.
Yes.
Right?
Yep. 100%. Absolutely.
This went very, very badly, and it could have gone. It can still go so much worse.
It's possible.
Yep. Joe's going to sit on the couch and just kind of watch the Call of Duty menu for a bit.
Mm-hmm. T-Buck has started to heal very slowly. You see some of the blood sort of move backwards off of the floor and go back in, and his skull with a crumpled paper kind of eggshell sound begin to knit itself. It is audible and carries through the house, even over Rush, over the Call of Duty menu.
Gross. We can just do that. That just happens.
Should we find something to tie them down? They're going to wake up eventually, right?
That seems to be the case. With your hunger still being what it is, you can smell blood behind you. It is warm and viscous and delicious. All of you can now smell the blood in the blood lab now that the hermetically sealed door has been opened.
I'm gonna wait until Silas comes back from cleaning up. I'll be like, hey, is there anything like that I could, I'm still hungry.
Yeah. All right. What's in the cooler? Is it bagged human blood?
A lot of it is, but we're going to hold on to that for just a second because somebody wanted to deal with Marge over here. Yes. All right. So Marge is inside now. Nobody saw them come in. They're just inside over by where the vial got put down in the living room. And they're kind of picking it up a little bit and just... Can I have this? Can I have this?
No,
Can
Marge,
it's not a
put
good
that down.
idea. Are you hungry?
Always. I'm always hungry. Can I have this? And then points to T-Buck.
No, sorry. We can get you something from the cooler.
Oliver didn't finish. It's not good to waste food.
We need to talk to T-Buck.
Oh.
Ask again after we're done talking to T-Buck.
Marge leans down and puts a hand on T-Buck's chest. And the healing happens faster. In almost the blink of an eye. And then T-Buck goes, T-Buck! Ah! Born on a mountain, raised in a cave. Truckin' and buckin' is all that I crave. T-Buck's back on his feet. Are we ready to have a conversation with T-Buck? Fantastic. T-Buck raises up off the ground under Marge's strange ministrations. Marge stands up, takes a step back, points at them. Did I do good?
You did incredible, Marge. Thank you.
Thank you. The gentleman from Nantucket.
Oliver is like raised his hand.
Yeah.
He's looking
Marge
at Jordan.
Marge calls on you.
Okay. Hey, question. Since I drank some of T-Buck, does it?
T-Buck goes, you drank some of T-Buck?
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I drank some of
T-Buck
T-Buck.
Scrambles back against
Yeah,
the wall.
what does that mean? Does that change anything? Like, am I like,
Don't do it again. Ever.
no?
It's not a good idea to do it more.
Okay. Just of other, children of the night. I'm not allowed,
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
not allowed to say the
Do-
V word
do
out
not-
loud.
Do not drink from other kindred.
What are you all doing in my house, and why are you talking?
Silas, can you
Well-
get some more blood for Marge?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Yeah,
T-Buck
Oliver
raises their
goes
hand.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
Hi,
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, what up?
T-Buck.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Oliver.
Oliver, nice.
You been working out?
A little bit, thanks. Thanks.
Yeah.
I like that. I like it. He's polite, except for the whole drinking me. Hi, I'm T-Buck. You're in my house.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of you punched me.
Oh, that'd be this one.
Yeah, hi T-Buck. I'm Joe. Have you met our friend Marge here? Do you recognize them?
Hi. Marge looks down. Hello. I'm bored. And then they just walk over to the TV and start staring at it.
Perfect.
T-Buck's like, where's my hat?
Were you wearing a hat? Did you leave it outside on the ground?
Oh, yes. I must have left it outside on the ground.
It
You're
might have
right.
come off when you went through the door.
I mean, you did kind of smash his skull into the ground. It might have fallen off then.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'll go look. You know what? I got it. And Oliver will go outside.
it's right by the door. It's a blue mesh trucker hat with a white front that says truckin' and buckin'.
Oliver picks it up, brings it over to T-Buck. Here you go, brother.
Much obliged. Again, T-Buck, just beautiful Canadian mullet, which he covers with the trucker hat, turns it around backwards, Canadian tuxedo, and he has a Rush shirt on as well.
Makes sense.
Man's got a brand.
Cutoffs as well. Yep. Ripped jeans, really expensive shoes for those of you that are pay attention to such things.
Are they like completely unmarred $1,200 white sneakers?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
He has a collection of those somewhere.
One would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that's in the closet. Yeah.
T-Buck looks afraid.
So we got your hat. You didn't recognize our friend here?
I think I seen him once or twice.
Have you seen them here?
Here?
Yeah.
No. Not here.
Uh,
Who are you people?
we're working with the sheriff.
Who?
Quinn?
Don't know a Quinn. I promise.
Do you know, Chains?
Heard the name, I think.
Who are you operating with?
T-Buck?
Oh, you're self-owned.
Yeah.
At this point, can I come in with like a tray?
Oh, yeah,
with, like,
yeah.
3
Yeah.
mugs
Yep.
on it, and
Yep.
I also would have like quickly looked around the laboratory to look for the logbook. Presumably, whoever's doing this, keeps a log.
They seem to be pretty organized. You didn't see one there, but that's a good line of thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
T-Buck just goes, one of them for T-Buck?
Yeah.
All right.
Anyone?
What do these mugs? What do these mugs say?
One of them is a vintage Vancouver Canucks with the ice skate logo.
Yeah.
That one's kind of chipped. There is one that says, there's going to be one from the municipality of, I'm going to say Ladysmith for some reason.
Okay.
Perfect.
And then the third one is a,
Can I make a suggestion?
yeah, absolutely.
Don't talk to me until I've had my cup of Joe. Basically, like, you know that.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah. He takes that one. Yeah. And like he's like, these are from the cooler on the left or the right? Left.
Left.
Okay. Cheers.
I've got one
Yeah.
as well.
Yep.
There were 3 on the tray. I've got another one in my other hand.
Just kidding. It was from the right. I'm messing with you. Oh man.
Why?
I have the maple leaf smug.
Yeah.
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 Oh, one day they'll win the cup,
Right.
bud.
So we give one of those to Marge and
No, they
I guess
won't.
Oliver.
Yeah.
I'm a vampire. I can see it.
Yeah,
now.
I'm okay.
Yeah. Well. All right. Yeah. He slugs it right down and like. So, what do you need money? What are you?
We're looking for answers.
Yeah. Someone here on the island is making thin bloods and just leaving them out in the middle of nowhere.
Making what? What?
You know what you are, right?
You're a vampire. Oh, you all vampires?
I mean, it's kind of like the same way that like a Mazda 323 and a Lamborghini aren't quite the same.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so who are you? What are you?
We're Lamborghinis.
I'm a Mazda 323.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I can do some pretty amazing things.
Who's your
Like
sire?
What?
Where did you come from? You just woke up like this?
Oh, I straight up Lady Gaga'd this. Yeah.
What can you do? You said you could do some amazing things. What can you do?
You could just tell us and not show us.
Make money?
Oh,
Do you
I can
need
show
money?
you.
For not to.
And Oliver stops, and he's trying to find an animal within like, I don't know, mile.
I think the dogs are still out. Yeah.
The dogs are definitely still out.
Yeah, he just.
Yeah. Yeah. What's he doing? What's he doing? What's he doing? What's he doing?
Since I don't really have any control over it, I am trying to call every animal that's around the house.
Again?
Yeah.
All right. Roll it. I mean, what's the?
Sick.
Yeah, roll it.
What would that be? Because it just says. Yeah. Feral Whisperers is just vampire can communicate with animals and summon one or more.
Okay.
One rouse check.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Roll the rouse check. You can not do this
Yeah, I
if you
don't
want
wanna
to.
do this.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're
I
like,
don't like
I
this.
can, I'm a little hungry.
You just say
I
it
feel
out
like this is
loud.
a good idea.
Anybody who had a mug of blood, take your hunger down one.
There's still. I
Is there
brought
any
one
more
for
of that?
Marge, one for T-Buck.
T-Buck,
I have
okay.
one. I had one.
Yeah, and
I'm
I,
so
we,
thirsty.
we
And then
thought
there's another
Oliver
one.
would. You,
Yeah.
you
Can I
think
have
would
it?
want- you can have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. T-Buck.
Uh-huh.
So you've never met another vampire.
Oh no, I'm okay. I see that in this negotiation I might be at a disadvantage. I understand that. T-Buck knows how to do business. So how does T-Buck get out of this alive?
We're not going to kill you. Wait.
We just want
We
information.
prefer not to kill you.
Okay. What's a sire?
A sire is who created you.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you're a Cardiff like me.
I'm a town in Wales.
Kaitif.
Katie.
the capital.
My bad.
But, yeah.
Kaitif. Yeah. Kaitif. Sorry. Still learning.
What?
Okay.
You get a setup in the back in the garage. What's that all about?
It's not meth. I got out of that business after all this happened.
Are you selling it?
Yeah.
Who are you selling it to?
Vampires.
So you work alone.
Self-employed.
You don't have anybody that you answer to. You've been doing this all by yourself.
Well,
Because that seems a little.
I mean, they wouldn't. Well, I'm not going to make anybody roll any intimidation. You're
Yeah.
literally all like standing over this
Yeah.
one dude. I wouldn't. T-Buck. I wouldn't.
Whose operation have we just knocked over?
I don't think the Reverend would like me saying.
Hold up. Sorry.
Oh, T-Buck, you beefed it.
I'm sorry. Who is that?
The Reverend.
There's an actual like clapping noise as Silas's butthole slams shut.
You know who that is?
Everybody sees Silas tense.
I don't know. Is that bad?
Reverend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like from a church?
Yeah, like, hand on God.
If
Biscuits and wine.
are you cops? You got to tell me if you're cops.
No, we
Definitely not a cop.
We're cops.
don't. Vampire cops.
Okay, because you mentioned sheriff.
Yes.
So I'm thinking maybe you're vampire cops. And the rep. Oh, I did it again, T-Buck. You did it again. The Reverend.
You can just say it now.
Okay. I'm not supposed to talk to cops.
Is he local?
I'm not supposed to talk to cops.
Oh, vampire cops aren't like normal cops.
You're gonna have to take me in and get a lawyer.
No, we're just like
They didn't give me a badge.
Do I
Yeah.
get a lawyer?
No.
No.
No, there's no due process here.
Oh no.
Who's the Reverend?
Reverend. Oh, Reverend. Oh.
If you don't tell us, we have to talk to somebody who's scarier than us to come talk to you. So who do you want to deal with? Us or someone else who's worse?
His name's Reverend Brother Sweetwater. He's my
Hold up.
help. Yeah.
So,
Oh,
is his first name Brother?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Yeah. That's the first thing I would ask.
He's really scary. But y'all are scarier and more immediate, I would say. Yeah.
I go through a mental checklist. Have I seen any mirrors here?
Like in this place?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's definitely reflective surfaces. There's a big, fuck off mirror that's just like surrounded with antlers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he appear in mirrors?
Yeah. You can see him.
No, I mean the.
Are you asking?
T-Buck,
Does
the Reverend Brother appear in mirrors?
yeah?
Okay.
Why? Oh, is that a thing? Is that a thing?
Well, do we appear in the mirror?
Yeah, all of you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, T-Buck, you stepped in it now.
We can't protect you unless you tell us what you know.
But you're gonna protect me.
Yes.
Who's that? They
Pointing
point to Marge.
Marge?
Yeah.
Marge is like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marge
Marge-
doesn't know how
Mar-
they ended up in this situation.
Marge woke up like this, hungry. They had been dumped in the middle of the street,
Okay. Well,
and they knew the word T-Buck.
how do you know me? Marge just kind of like cocks their head to the side and just looks over at T-Buck. And then looks back at the TV. T-Buck's like, oh, that's unsettling.
Yeah, you gotta get used to it.
Do you?
Yeah, a little.
Oh, no. Okay. Okay. What happens now? Y'all gonna protect me? And how?
Well, we need
When
to
are you gonna
know,
stay here? Am I making a guest room?
Like, what are you doing?
Who are we protecting you from?
Well, we know you're protecting you from the Reverend, but like, what is your deal? Like, why are you doing this?
Money?
And what's it used for? Like, do you have any idea? You just ship it out and then that's it?
Well, I do different things with blood because some vampires need it, like hair. Vampires can't grow hair, so I make things that can grow hair.
So you alter the blood to do different things.
Yeah.
Where do you get
So
the blood
why?
from?
Reverend Brother brings it. Sometimes it's mine. Most of the times it's mine, but sometimes Reverend Brother brings it. I don't have any bodies here.
You're using your own blood?
Sometimes, yeah.
Is that what's in the left cooler?
My
The right cooler.
blood.
So yeah, tell us about the Reverend. Like, you're scared. Does the Reverend have people,
Yeah.
guns,
Okay. Yeah.
vehicles?
I think so. I don't know what their operation is. They bring me blood. I give them things. I do my thing.
Well, what do they ask for specifically?
Different things.
How
Well,
often?
that doesn't tell us anything.
Well, yeah, no, different things vampires need. Like, sometimes I get people, did the Reverend send you? Because I've been doing some business under the table. Oh, no.
How often does the Reverend come by?
Oh, I don't know. Whenever the Reverend wants to. Yeah,
Okay.
usually around once, twice a month. Like this, could start. It's been going on for about 6 months. You all are going to protect me, though, right? Like, this is a happening.
We will protect.
Okay.
Okay. Silas realizes that he is one step bloodbound to T-Buck at this point.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, because it wasn't from the vein. No,
Oh, it
you're
wasn't?
fine. Nope.
Okay.
Nope,
Okay,
you're
good.
okay. Wasn't from the vein, so you're not.
But
Okay.
I am that.
You are correct.
So what does that mean?
Just you're a little nicer to him.
Now, does T-Buck feel it, or is it only a connection one way?
It's a connection one way.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're not even aware of it. You're just like, T-Buck's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it'll fade over time, provided you don't drink from them again.
Okay.
Yep. But you want to kind of hang out with them and be around them a little bit.
How many people are you selling to?
Well, like myself?
Yes. How many vampires come by to buy from you?
Oh, like...
Sorry, I have a question.
Yeah, well, let me answer that one first. Just don't mean to be rude. Like one, two, like 8. Is that bad? Is that bad?
Do you keep a record of who you sell to?
Who would do that? And then he looks over to a table.
I look over to where his eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fan book for Rush, like those album books, like like art books, like coffee table books.
You just leave it out in the middle?
No, I just like Rush.
I go,
Dude. And I thought I was a dumbass.
I go over and look through it.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as you flip it open, it's so how all of the text has little marks under some of it. It's definitely you have obviously found it, but it is in code.
Okay. What's the cipher?
Wasn't that movie with Keanu Reeves?
That would be the Matrix.
Oh yeah, I get that confused all the time.
The Matrix.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, me too. Oh.
Okay, if he's not going to tell me, I'm just interesting puzzle.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, if anybody is gonna be interested in puzzles and figuring it out, it'd probably be you. Feels like it would take some time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not my jam.
He's like, all right. So I go with you? How's this working? Because if the Reverend shows up and he'll know, T-Buck can't keep a secret, obviously. Mm-hmm. Mostly when my personage is threatened.
I feel like we are collecting strays.
So you had a question.
Oh, I had a question for Jacob.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So you had a question.
Yes. There's a thing here. One of my merits is blood resistance.
Oh, what? Could you read that
Your
out, please?
blood rebels against control. Add 1 die to your dice pool to resist a blood bond. Does that mean anything as far as the...
So you still have it, but if you want to resist it, you get bonus dice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
it'll never
more-
be a problem with this early, like...
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
With one, like, it's not really going to be a problem. Like,
Yeah.
mechanically, it might start mattering, like, if you're 2 or 3 in.
Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to check.
Yep. Yeah. But that's right. Thank you for reminding me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. So,
T-Buck, do you have any clients coming today? Do they just randomly stop by?
well, I don't really have a schedule, and I try not to do deliveries. T-Buck likes to stay here. He's a bit of a nester.
Someone else do deliveries for you?
No, they just come to the house.
So people just come around and you just peddle blood to them?
That's how drugs work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I figured it'd be like on the movies, you know?
All right. I mean, it's not,
Yeah.
because that's not how drugs work.
Well, I don't know. I'm just asking.
Clearly. Does he have fun? You all know. You definitely got to know how
He-
drugs work.
I
right?
don't think he's ever done.
Okay.
One time I took too much NyQuil, and I think that's what like getting high is like.
Oh, it's close enough. Yeah. Yeah.
I
All
know.
right.
I mean, I hear the kids before I became a vampire. He's just gonna keep talking. Before
Yeah.
I became a vampire, I was a teacher, you know, and a lot of the kids would talk about drugs all the time.
Yeah, I
And
was
they always
I
think
was
that
been a meth dealer.
Yeah.
So,
math dealer.
yep. 2 + 2 = getting high. Anyway, anybody else have any other questions?
I want you to tell us all about Reverend Brother Sweetwater.
Okay. No. This is to get him to talk about somebody that scary, and as afraid as he is, somebody's going to need to try to be scarier, probably. Like how Adam immediately just goes, Joe, what's up?
Let's see, I can break
Mom?
your skull again.
Yeah.
Is that just did Joe just like mutter that under her breath?
Yeah, I'm trying to look at my stats to see if I don't have any dots in intimidation.
Yeah, neither do I. Because I went more with charisma.
Okay. Well,
Diesma.
charisma would
That would be more.
I look, however, do the best you got. Use the tools at your disposal.
I just trying to figure out what I would pair it with.
I mean, you could try dominate again. Well, I don't know if dominate would get him. It depends on
Yeah.
how many dots you have there.
Just the one.
Just
for
the one?
plot
Okay.
memory.
Yep.
Well, we
You'll-
could always just take him to the sheriff.
I tried threatening that.
Yeah,
He doesn't know
but
what the sheriff
Yeah,
is.
he has no
yeah,
he
but
should-
if he has no context, then I think the mystery of it is a little bit more spooky than anything else, right? I mean, I'm scared of him.
What if I tried charisma and awareness?
Charisma and awareness?
Yeah. Like being aware of.
Like to try to find an in? What are you trying to do with it?
I'm trying to find a way to get him to talk about
That would be
the Reverend.
Oh.
insight, wouldn't it? Or
Uh,
I mean,
charisma. Yeah, charisma insight. If you
I could try charisma insight.
Yeah, charisma insight will do it. Like you're trying to figure out what the in would be.
Yeah, to
him
get
talk.
him
Sure,
to,
yeah.
to spell
Yeah, yeah, charisma insight.
that.
Oh.
One success.
One success? You're like, yeah, he doesn't seem to have many
allowed to-
friends.
Am I allowed to try the same thing?
Yeah, sure, absolutely, please.
I'd like to burn a willpower.
Oh, I'll let you
that.
finish.
Sure, yeah.
3 successes.
3 successes? That is enough.
Poggers.
He's afraid and needs a friend. Doesn't seem like the kind of guy that gets a lot of compliments or human contact. Like, drug dealers try to be people, you know, they're just, people just want drugs from them. They don't want to hang out.
All right, so I'm going to cozy up to him a little bit,
Uh-huh.
bat my eyes at him, and
What's happening?
like, look, you look like a really nice guy. It would be really helpful if you would tell us about Reverend Sweetwater. We're just trying to get through the night, through our jobs, and it would be nice if we could all just survive that and just be friends afterwards. Not have to deal with all of this weird silliness.
Awesome. Do you have any Any dots in presence or any disciplines you might like to use on this?
I have 1 dot in presence for awe.
Fantastic. Use it. And definitely, we're going to do a charisma performance roll. Or charisma subterfuge, because you're trying to get information out of him.
How do I use presence?
So take a look at your awe skill.
I don't have it written down anywhere.
Is it on one of your cards there?
I couldn't find the card.
Oh, for awe?
For
Okay.
it.
All right. Is it on your cheat sheet?
I don't believe so.
Oh.
No.
It's on... Oh, that's right, because you purchased awe, didn't you?
I think so.
Woo!
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay, fantastic. I believe you're going to add your presence to that. But give me just 1 second here. Disciplines. I don't have everything memorized. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O.
Yeah. Add the presence rating to any skill roll involving persuasion or performance, as well as to other charisma-related rolls.
Great.
Storytellers
So I just add a die.
Yep, you add the all die.
Cool. I have a dice pool of 8. Can I take half? Or is it too high?
You feel like it would, in this situation, you feel like you've got a good chance, but you should probably roll it to ensure that this happens.
1, 2, 3.
3?
It's not enough, is it?
It is.
It is?
But you're not going to get as close to him as I think you
That I
might
want?
want. Yes.
All right, cool. I'm going to burn a willpower.
Okay. Okay.
And 2 crits on
So
Don.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I count there. 7. That's 7 successes.
Okay.
Is what I count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and your merit counts towards this as well. Beautiful. I think that's even more dice. Correct?
Merit?
You're. Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
beautiful.
Beautiful. The merit should definitely be on your cheat sheet. Which is add 1 more dice to appropriate rolls. This is an appropriate roll.
So many dice.
Yep. Oh,
Another crit.
shit. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
That's right.
9. Holy
You're going to be
fuck.
my best friend now, right?
T-Buck ignores everybody else for the rest of the scene.
Yeah.
Because you call upon the power of your blood and just your natural charisma, beauty, and know-how, and you aim it like a fucking battering ram at this chud.
Did you remember to wink?
Cannibalistic
Oh,
humanoid
definitely.
underground dweller?
Yeah, what's that?
I said cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller.
I mean, almost, yeah.
Yeah.
Just slightly above ground. Yeah, he's like, oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's what I want. And he takes his hat off and like,
Because we're on the ocean.
fixes his hair. That's what I want to do too. Yeah. Yeah. Well, how does knowing about the Reverend help you survive? He's a scary man, and I wouldn't want someone such as yourself to have to run into him.
Well, I also work for a scary man, and I'm more scared of him than I am of your Reverend right now.
Oh.
So I need to know about your Reverend.
Well, Brother Sweetwater looks after people. People like me who don't know what's what. And sometimes they need help. So I'm helping by doing all this, and then they bring me blood and money. And they got like a, they look a little different sometimes. Sometimes a little bit taller, sometimes a little bit shorter, I think. But, generally, I think they're from the States.
Okay.
And-
Does the Reverend own this place? Are you...
No. This is T-Buck.
You
T-Buck's
don't- you
land's
don't-
T-Buck's land. Yeah.
It's very nice.
Thank you. But yeah, this is how I always made my money. And I woke up like this and started messing around with things, and word gets around among our kind, I guess. People like me.
We call ourselves kindred.
Kindred. Oh, I like
Yes.
that. Like a family.
Yeah, like a family.
Like a family. That's good.
You can never say the V word though.
Okay.
They don't like it when
He doesn't
that's-
even look at you. Yeah, yeah. It's like,
they
all
don't-
right.
Yeah. They prefer kindred. 'Cause,
Okay.
Yeah, close and family and
Well, I like the sound of
yeah.
that. And y'all going to protect me, right? Because
I look at Joe because I want confirmation that that's. Yeah. That's right. We're going to make sure you're nice and safe
okay.
because you're part of our kindred, our
Yeah.
coterie.
All
now,
right.
maybe.
I like.
Jessica doesn't know. What
I'm
it
just
is.
standing
I
there
like
like,
that. I like that.
I'm trying to get info.
So I get to help you solve crimes.
Sometimes.
yeah, it's like Scooby Doo.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
All right. That's very nice. You're very nice. It was Jessica?
Yes, it's Jessica.
Tiberius.
Oh, very nice to meet you.
Like Captain Kirk?
Pleasure to meet you. Sure.
Tiberius Buck.
Tiberius Buck.
It's a good name, actually.
My friends call me T-Bug.
Oh,
and
why did they do that? How'd you get T-Buck?
Well, it's because I call me T-Buck, and I'm you got to be your own best friend.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
good. Yes.
Yeah.
Gotta love yourself first before you can love others.
And I love myself very much. Several times a day sometimes.
Anybody else have ideas for questions?
No, he's not. He's just ignoring us. So you're,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, technically he's answered your questions.
Yeah,
It's not
he's
looking
doing
at you.
that.
Yeah.
While he's doing this,
Yeah.
while this is going on, I have the brainwave. I'm going to go look for. It's going to sound like I'm robbing him. I'm not. I need to find a silver vessel of some kind. And it occurs to me that maybe T-Buck has his grandmother's silverware or something.
Roll dumb luck.
It's 4, I think. Mine is 4 right now. 4 successes.
Yeah. Oh
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
You find the nice china
Okay.
and all of the like old silver stuff
Okay.
in the
Well, I'm going through
in the kitchen.
I take that and I go into the laboratory
Okay.
and I take one of the blood packs from the left cooler,
Okay.
which is T-Buck's blood,
Correct.
and I perform blood walk, which is a ritual to determine who someone's sire is. And
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of
Absolutely.
information about their blood.
Yeah, and that's going to take you about
5 minutes per level.
Yep.
It's a level 1 ritual, so
Yep.
5 while this conversation's taking place.
understood. All right. So we'll finish this conversation, then we'll roll that,
Yep.
and I'll tell you what's up. Yay, Tremere doing Tremere things. All right. You're gonna ruin this fucking piece of flatware, though. It's gonna have a nice.
It's gonna be so flat. It will be flatware.
It'll have a nice patina afterwards. Yeah, I used to work in luxury silver. So, does anybody else have any other questions for T-Buck while T-Buck is incredibly entranced by Jessica?
No, I mean, we know who he works for.
Yeah,
We don't really know the whys of it all.
yeah,
Like, we know that Reverend's asking for blood and
Yep.
modified blood,
yep.
but what modified blood is the Reverend specifically asking for?
Oh, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but like, that doesn't answer the question.
Well, I mean,
We need to know what kind. I need to
I've
know
got-
what kinds of.
well, there's some that grow hair. There's some that I mean, I can change your whole body. Things
is it
that
just-
vampires can't normally do, from my understanding.
Is it-
And I help to free people from that. You see, the Reverend Brother helps to free our kind from the constraints that are put upon them by our condition. And I help with that by doing what I do.
Would you be able to enable us to be awake during the day?
That's really tough. I don't know if I can do that, but I can certainly try.
Well, you said to free us from are conditions. So what kinds of conditions are you freeing
Well,
people
that's one of the things that I'm doing research here as well. I'm trying to figure it all out. So that's one of the things. I mean, I've only been at this like 6 months and something, but 6, 7, 8. I don't know. I don't look at a calendar that much.
Is the Reverend asking for only things that change cosmetically? Or are we trying to change, like, are they trying to make vampires stronger or faster or like...
Well, sometimes, yeah.
What do you mean, how often is sometimes?
Well,
You say that, when you say it sometimes 3 times, that means that it's more times than just sometimes. That means it's probably all the time.
Well, you were a teacher, weren't you?
Yeah. I know how to deal with children.
That's not very nice. I'm 19. Well, so,
Because I'm assuming, since you're so scared of the Reverend, that the things he's asking for are more than just, hey, I want to grow some hair, right?
no, it's not. The Reverend themselves, they have a presence, you see. And the way that they speak, they can just command you to do stuff, and you can't resist, you can't look away, and they're nice enough, and they provide me with everything that I need, and so much money. You got to understand that. And I don't want for nothing.
Okay, but this isn't answering the question.
I don't know what you want from me.
Well, we just need to know, like, are they specifically asking for more things that are like physically, not cosmetically altering vampires, but like, are you making steroids basically?
Sometimes. Yes.
Okay. More often, like, is that the majority of?
Kind of, not really. You're asking me what strain of weed I sell the most of, and I don't always keep track of that. It's just different strains of weed. They do different things.
I'm asking if the Revenant is trying to weaponize you. Or if he's trying to weaponize vampires, right? Like, is he trying to make them strong? Like, is he trying to build super soldiers?
I don't know.
Is he trying to make...
Buck would know that.
I don't know, but is it like, do you think,
you
well,
know.
I mean, you're making the blood, you know what it does,
Yeah,
right?
why
Like, is
not?
he trying to make vampires stronger? I mean, that's what I would do. I mean, look, I'm looking at this like I'm watching a movie and Reverend's a supervillain, right? If you're getting genetically modified blood, what are you trying to usually do with it? You're trying to make vampires stronger. Or Reverend's just a drug dealer that's just trying to provide outs for vampires to be things, to forget that they're a vampire.
You hear Marge. How many of us are there?
What does that mean, T-Buck?
I don't know. You're asking me questions I don't have answers to. I'm
I'm
just
asking you what
scared.
kind of blood you make and what it does.
Do you want a list of everything that I can do?
Yes.
All right. Fine.
That would simplify this conversation. Yeah.
All right. Well, I can. If you have a
You have a
special-
logbook, don't you?
No.
Yeah, you do.
It-
I know that look.
No.
T-Buck?
What?
T-Buck.
Yeah. He's just like looking at Jessica like,
Hey, Oliver, he is going to tell us the list.
Yeah, but he's not going to show us the list. I want to see the list.
Silas will figure it out.
No, let's just... T-Buck, you can do this.
if you got a power, I can make it in a bottle. I can keep blood going for quite some time.
Okay.
I can change your body.
Mm-hmm.
I can make you grow hair. That's what I can do.
So you can actually get the essence of someone's power and make it transferable.
I mean, a little bit, just like for a little
I mean, that's something, though.
not forever, but just a little bit.
That's kind of spooky, isn't it? Isn't that like against the rules?
Isn't that how-
there like...
Isn't that how blood bonding typically ends up working?
Isn't there like a
Not if it's
Geneva
from-
Convention
not
for
from Maine.
Not
vampires?
from Maine?
I'm not here.
Isn't that like...
Oh, you're asking
That's-
me
yeah, I'm asking
questions
you.
now.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
Well, isn't that like against the rules?
Depends who's making the rules, I think.
If you start feeding on other kindred, then you will be seen as a threat Like
But
you
I'm-
were trying to steal their powers.
Yeah.
You were trying to become stronger, more powerful, and closer to losing yourself.
Like I'm asking, does the Camarilla like police this kind of thing? You know, like if this is something that they don't know about that's happening.
Isn't
like
that
vamp-
what you're here for?
This is kind of what we're here
Yeah.
for.
But I'm just asking, like, isn't this just like breaking every rule?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. That's why I'm asking, right?
The Brother Reverend just said he wanted to set us free.
What does the Reverend look like?
Um,
Can you describe him?
blonde hair, kind of bigger, usually has some sort of Hawaiian shirt on. In casual wear, hat. I think they have like a pet snake. So everything's always moving under there, and I think they're from the States because they talk real sweet. I mean, I started talking like this a little bit after I met them. I'm from Saskatchewan.
Wow, is that normal?
Is it normal to be
No,
Saskatchewan?
no. I mean the talking thing.
Pick up someone's accent?
Yeah.
I think in cases of being sired or something, maybe like you can pick up traits from
Is that how it works?
other people, but I don't.
So maybe let's get your wizard back,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and we'll make this roll for
I
the
think
blood
we're gonna,
walk,
We're gonna.
and then
do that.
I think you might need your wizard at this point.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. So this is the ritual roll.
Yep.
I need 2 successes.
Oh,
Okay. No, I rolled more crits than just on the hunger dice. So that's 6, 7, 8 successes
Yeah.
with two crits on normal dice, one on a hunger dice.
Yeah.
Right?
Does it change anything?
Doesn't that?
uh-huh.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay. So it's a messy crit
Sick.
on a blood walk on a ritual to find out who this guy's sire is.
You alone in a blood lab. Just
Okay,
Yeah.
so how many successes total?
8.
Oh no. Okay. All right.
Does his
Okay.
sire pick up? Like, hello?
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Oh,
See,
who am I speaking to?
Jacob's never gonna need those messy crits the way we go.
Yeah.
we could just add it to the pile. you
Yeah.
know?
No, not on this one. No.
Yeah, no, I think this
let's
one's
kick
gonna
the
be-
door down on this. Let's just okay. All right.
Whoa.
Did it get hot in here? It's hot in here, isn't it? Isn't it a little warm? Is a little.
It might be warm where he is.
It's a
I'm
little.
feeling cold, actually.
Are you a little
Yeah.
chilly?
Oh, which is weird because my palms are sweaty.
Yeah, that's the oddest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Okay, so just to review, how do we handle messy crits at this table?
We use the
Gerber
Gerber
rule.
rule.
The Gerber rule. So let's Gerber this baby. Who has suggestions for how this messy crit is going to go?
I don't know why this is bad. Like specifically related to what Cameron was doing.
Okay, so what Cameron is trying to do
Yeah.
is he is using a blood ritual to essentially walk through the lineage of this blood.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I have an idea.
And they got an incredible amount of successes.
Yeah.
Because they took some of T-Buck's blood from the cooler and are now casting this ritual on T-Buck's blood. Because you never, ever, this is why you never give your blood to a Tremere. They're always going to ask for it. You should always say no. So, they're trying to find out as much information as they can about T-Buck and therefore T-Buck's sire.
Okay.
Yes.
I
Oh, hold on.
I do. You know that episode of Star Trek where Picard has that flute and then he like lives an entire lifetime?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that should happen.
Okay.
That's lovely.
Whose life? T-Buck's life?
Yes.
Yeah. I was gonna say
Okay.
that he's so good that at least for a little bit, Cameron becomes T-Buck.
Okay.
Like he just comes out of it and he's like, "Oh, what's going on?"
So he becomes T-Buck for a short amount
we
of time.
get all the information that we need because he knows everything that T-Buck
T-Buck knows. Yeah.
It's a success, but he is T-Buck.
Yep. It's not necessarily even everything that T-Buck knows. It's everything that T-Buck and his sire,
yeah.
and even with that many successes, his sire's sire,
Yeah.
like
It goes all
Yeah.
going back.
He knows
Yeah.
everything.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, information overload for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so
I want him to have lived it.
have lived T-Buck's life.
I really like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
that one's good.
Yeah.
My suggestion, just because I feel compelled to, contribute, because this is a Tremere beast coming out, and they're very, curious and obsessed with perfection.
Indeed.
He would follow the lineage as far back as he could. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a paramecium, like floating in the.
Yeah, right. Like, and it would be like falling down a Wikipedia hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, like it would totally tap into their kind of like obsessive need.
Yeah.
And also the Tremere really don't experience that blood bond anymore, and that's kind of like a hole in their vampire identity. So maybe a bit of obsessiveness about lineage and connection and belonging.
Okay. 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 All right. Anybody else want to throw an idea out there? Sweating a little bit.
Yeah, it's hard. It's because the success is so huge. It's
Oh,
hard
yeah.
to flavor it with.
Like this is good still.
Oh,
right? Yeah.
You have a critical success. It just doesn't necessarily happen in the way that you want it. And also, please keep in mind, you can say this is just an abstraction. It doesn't have to necessarily be something that happens to the ritual. It could be something that happens because of the ritual. It could be the sire picks up, or it works, and like it can be anything. It doesn't necessarily have to do with the ritual. If you can think of some cool story thing to
I
happen.
mean, yeah, if you could end up
as
talking
well.
to the sire because of that, that could be cool.
Yeah,
That is a suggestion.
Does blood magic work in the way that, like, if it's a strong enough success or Cameron's gone too deeply, do other vampires know that this has happened? Is there like a residual thing where they're like, oh, somebody's doing blood magic nearby?
There's no reason that it can't.
Yeah,
there are
so,
some
like-
that are specifically attuned to it,
Yeah.
but that can be.
This could be like if Cameron's delving into this bloodline or like this history of this person, that
Yeah.
anybody associated with that would know that maybe other Tremere, like that are part of that bloodline, can know that somebody's digging around, right? Like, and they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Setting off alarms.
Yeah,
essentially.
setting off
Yeah.
alarms like someone walked over your grave kind of thing. You're just like, what the? Yeah.
Okay, that's a good suggestion. All right.
I honestly really like Heather's suggestion because it means that it also happens instantaneously.
Yep.
Yes.
It's like that episode of, again,
Yeah.
of Star Trek, or the episode of DS9 where O'Brien gets put in a prison for a couple of decades that he experiences instantaneously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what we're going to go with then.
Okay.
That's what we're going to go with. Just give me 2 seconds to think now about the entirety of this character's life.
Because T-Buck also did say that he didn't really remember anything before this. Right? He woke up this way? He gagaed it?
Oh, yeah, he woke up this way, but he still remembers his mortal
Oh,
days.
okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he still remembers his mortal days. Okay. So,
Am I really good at headshots with a controller now?
Yes.
Didn't used to be into PvP.
Yeah. Now you can't get enough of it.
Yeah.
so I'm going to give you all of the information that you want about T-Buck. But I think we're going to put a flaw on your character sheet.
Okay.
It won't last forever,
Okay.
but it will last for the next session.
Okay.
You have to pick one aspect of what you've seen from T-Buck so far to adopt. Could be the accent. Could be the meth. You can think about that. Let's
Okay.
run through T-Buck's life, shall we?
Oh yeah.
All right. Born on a mountain, raised in a cave.
Oh.
T-Buck was born in Saskatchewan. They were raised by primarily actual truckers, like ice truckers. Father and mother, both ice truckers. They barely saw each other. Largely raised, much like yourself, by his grandmother. Incredible affinity for ice fishing in a very small town in Saskatchewan with an incredibly large drug problem. They fell in.
Can I say the name of the town?
Please.
Go
ahead.
Let's say T-Buck is from Outlook.
Outlook?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Outlook, Saskatchewan.
From Outlook, Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
They fell in with the wrong crowd very, very early on and ended up in what passed for the organized crime like group of Saskatchewan and had to flee, leaving their grandmother behind. He got into drugs, not just because of the wrong crowd, but also to try and support his grandmother because mother and father were out on the road all the time. Father actually died because of the job, because ice trucking is wildly dangerous. And back when he was a lad, actually passed away. The company didn't give any compensation, fought tooth and nail to not do any of that, and actually claimed that an internal investigation made it his father's fault. So he grew up with that, and that sort of drove him, along with the desire to help his grandmother, into meth, essentially, and drugs. They got broken up and caught, and the only thing that he could do to not shame his grandmother and shame his family was to leave. So he started a vagabond life at the age of 16 and ended up all the way in BC, figuring that getting to the island was one of the only ways to do it. Ended up sleeping on a bunch of, crashing in old buildings, ended up out in Langford, managed this entire time to not develop habit. Didn't actually do any of the drugs. One of those very rare folks that actually didn't get into getting into their own supply. For T-Buck, it was all business. And they rose through the ranks fairly quickly, having already grown up in a small town, and then coming over to Langford, was able to integrate themselves fairly quickly. And so successful, they got a house. Started learning, mechanics. Got with this sort of father figure that started teaching him at one of the local garages, started teaching him how to fix cars, fix bikes. He got a job at 17. Got out of the drug business. Started working at the garage. Started getting his life together and picking up his own pieces. At 18, they had their own small piece of property that the owner of the garage helped them get. And then a horrible accident happened. And like his father before him, his adopted father, passed away in a horrible car accident. That's when T-Buck started sampling their own supply, or at least knew where to get it. And they woke up one day with a hunger and a craving that they couldn't control, but it subsumed the previous craving that they could. And they were approached by a man. Straw hat. Large Hawaiian shirt. Something writhing underneath. Piercing green eyes. Scraggly blonde hair creeping out from underneath. Large wooden cross around the neck, in a configuration that you're not familiar with, but looks vaguely like an ankh. Almost like an ankh you could club somebody with. And they approached them with a deal. Do what you do, but do it for me. Because T-Buck started experimenting. T-Buck started figuring out that they could manipulate the blood in their own body. They just kind of started, for lack of a better term, bucking around with it. And started creating alchemy and potions and adding meth and drugs and like Brillo pads and all sorts of weird chemicals and shit to the blood in their own system to get it to do different things. They met a few more of their kind, scraggly and weird, introduced by Brother Sweetwater, a kind, incredibly unsettling individual who talked to them about limitations and what their kind could and could not do, and how the Dark Father would always look out for them, and how T-Buck could help sharpen the sword of Cain. And then you come back to yourself.
Okay.
You know the other name for the sword of Cain, yes?
I actually don't. The Sabbat?
Correct.
Yeah, that was what I was worried about.
I don't know what any of that is.
So did we get T-Buck's sire?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is not Brother Sweetwater.
Okay.
But you do see the scene in which T-Buck was turned. Sleeping one evening, Brother Sweetwater stole into T-Buck's room at this house with another vampire in tow who seemed beaten down and broken, almost. Just some random kidrid of no distinguishing feature, or just some white dude with black hair. You know the name, Harold Benson. The name comes to you, and the only reason that you see any of this scene is because the blood wants you to know. And this Harold Benson was forced by Brother Sweetwater to turn and embrace T-Buck. And then Harold Benson was left out for the sun. And the last thing you hear before you come out is Brother Sweetwater leaning down by T-Buck's bed as they convulse and shake in the pain and rapture of the embrace. And they begin to pet their hair. Say, shh, 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 shh. It'll be all right now. Brother Sweetwater's here for you. Except they're petting their head with a third arm that comes out from the middle of their chest, out of the buttonholes. Shh, 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 shh. And that hand has 6 fingers. And a voice so sweet. And you come back to yourself. Well, mostly yourself.
Yeah, I get it now.
Yeah.
It could just be a deep-seated appreciation for Rush.
I mean, yeah, maybe. Oh,
Wow, this kind of slaps.
yeah. Oh, now I understand.
If you want to do the accent, go ahead.
Geddy Lee's the greatest performer. Generation.
Just mustache, hairy ears.
You're like the
bit
next door
shaggy.
neighbor from Office Space.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah.
You just see one of his hats and you're like,
So, what do? Do you come, like, bursting into the other room? Do you just sit there and, like,
I come in and take Joe, actually. I come right up to you and say, we need to talk.
Lead on.
His sire is a Sabbat vampire. The Sabbat are here.
Canaanites?
Gehenna cultists? We have to call this in.
Okay.
So, just to clarify, his sire may or may not be a Sabbat vampire. You don't know.
I mean, it's strongly implied.
They were turned. I mean, Brother Sweetwater.
Yeah.
110%.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
Yes.
Yes. Not his sire then.
Sweetwater.
Yeah. Sweetwater's Sabbat bishop, or not bishop, reverend. Because they have those, like, that was what twinged me to it, right? They use inverted church titles.
Yeah.
This is bad.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to Oliver and grab his phone. Just borrowing this, thank you.
For what?
Just gonna
What's
talk to
going
Quinn.
on?
They're doing that thing again where the
They don't
adults
tell
are
us.
talking.
Yeah, but I want to know.
You two are interrogating T-Buck. You can continue
Yeah.
that.
Being friends with T-Buck, we use nicer language right now.
Yeah.
Please.
You just hear Marge faintly go, huh. Now you know a little bit of what it's like to be me. T-Buck? And then they stare at the TV again.
So go back out to the kitchen.
Yeah. Furthermore, Monica set us up for this.
Checks out. Yep. Just flip open the phone, dial.
What makes you say?
Monica put us onto this place.
She did, yes.
We asked her, though.
We did ask her. Mm-hmm. She was like, "Don't go here. Go here."
Mm-hmm.
I don't
What
know.
would
Maybe
that mean?
Sabat are bad for business. I don't know.
Well, are they? I don't know. I'm
They're-
asking.
The Sabat are the villains of the setting. They are what they're what the Camarilla vampires are scared of.
Oh, okay.
They're feral, animalistic. They're death cultists.
Not to simplify it, but I'm trying to correlate it to
They,
something.
they will suck
Either
your
the
blood.
Sith to the Jedi.
Yeah.
Like,
Kind of.
kind of. I'm not saying
Kind of,
vampires
yeah.
are Jedi, but I'm just trying to say, like,
Yeah.
They're the worst.
they're the
Sith.
antithesis of what everyone
Yeah.
thinks vampires should be, and they're like, well, we're powerful and we're strong and we should be able to do whatever we want.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's also sort of what the Anarchs think, but the Sabbat... There's a bunch of different factions within the Sabbat, but consider them the Dark Church. They are a doomsday cult writ large.
Okay.
Yes. Yep.
Kane is coming back, and the
okay.
only way to survive is by being as big and bad as possible. Kind of.
Wait, so nobody wants Kane to come back?
Well, the Camarilla are kind of wishy-washy about whether or not Kane even exists.
Yeah.
The Sabbat absolutely believe that the Dark Father exists, and that their job is to kill the antediluvians, is to kill the third generation before the third generation can wake up and eat every other vampire. And also, we're better than every other human and should rule over them. But they also understand the wisdom of the Masquerade, because there are still a lot more. They're way more loosey-goosey about it. But there's still a lot more humans than there are vampires.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to get context for why that's bad.
Yep.
But I mean, Oliver doesn't. You haven't said that out loud to Oliver, so Oliver doesn't know.
Not yet.
Yeah, we'll fill you in afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be a nice scene.
Yeah, so
Nice scene.
like this entire time I've just been like, do I call Quinn here? Do I take T-Buck to a third location? But now it's like, yeah, we need to like emergency call in Quinn.
Yes. You also know, because of the blood walk, because you've literally lived his entire life, T-Buck has Brother Sweetwater's number.
Okay.
And you know what that number is.
Okay. Is he expecting does Brother Sweetwater come by regularly, or does he just drop in?
Drops in.
Okay.
Yep.
It doesn't sound like there's a set schedule for anyone.
Yeah. Number's only supposed to be used for emergencies.
Okay.
Yep.
We might be able to track it then.
You might.
Or Quinn might.
Maybe. So, we're calling Quinn?
Yep.
Okay, are we calling Quinn in the group or in the kitchen with you two?
I was just gonna do it in the kitchen.
Yep. Cool. Okay.
Yeah, because this is, might alarm everyone.
Yeah.
We're new. You know faster. You're probably gonna...
Yep. Yes.
We have an emergency.
I'm almost relieved.
It's not me.
What's the situation?
Oh, how do I describe this? Like
s-
etiquette wise, like I don't want to say vampire, I don't want to say Sabat.
God.
It's like
What would the Camarilla code word for the Sabat be?
You can kind of just, if you speak in any code, there's no like set code
Okay.
for it necessarily. You can speak in just about any code.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
The dark eagle flies at midnight might even get it across.
The dark eagle flies at midnight.
Is that literally what you say?
No.
Okay,
no.
all right.
I want to indicate it's just like we've got a high-powered individual here.
Yeah.
Running some
Running a thin blood alchemy lab.
blood
for-
alchemy.
Okay. Yep. You're able to get that across generally in code, and you just hear, fantastic.
And I give him the address.
Fantastic. Man, I wish I was on this phone call.
There's a reason you're not.
I have my own issues right now. You're going to need to deal with this. Find them. And then let me know.
Find them. Okay.
Do you have... Yeah, okay. Yeah, like, do you have... Just cut to Quinn just going... And then he just
Yeah.
closes the phone and puts it in his pocket. Yep.
Yeah. We don't have any help.
There are so many fires on the island right now. Quinn is one person.
Okay. T-Buck.
We're back out.
Yeah, I come
Yeah.
I come out. T-Buck.
Yeah?
Do y'all have any of Brother Sweetwater's blood?
No. Why would I?
I just thought in the other cooler.
No.
No.
I've asked him, but he said no. No. Some about warlocks.
He seems very careful.
Brother Sweetwater's a very careful man.
Okay.
I've drank some of his blood. I think that's why I started talking like this.
How recently?
Oh,
How many times?
last month. I don't know. Once a month, generally. Keeps me strong.
Yeah,
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 okay,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's about.
So yeah, in order to protect you, we're gonna have to take you to a safe location, probably a hotel. Just get you out of here.
All right.
We'll send in a team to clean everything up so no one notices things are strange. No one's going to be looking for you or thinking you're in trouble or anything.
Oh, wow. You're like the Men in Black.
Exactly.
Oh. Are you going to hit me with one of them flashy things?
We can.
Yeah.
Oh, no, thank you.
All right. But we're trusting you, and if it
Oh,
looks like you need it,
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do anything to put Miss Jessica in danger.
Oliver's gonna get real close to Joe. He's like,
yes,
actually do that.
yes.
Really?
Well,
Yes.
we were given a bunch of equipment in the back of the van to like
Not
disinfect
you.
things.
Oh,
That's true.
okay.
Yeah.
Don't want to use T-Buck's truck. I'll go get the van.
Actually,
Okay.
didn't
Tea
Quinn
truck?
teach a bunch of us how to clean things like
Yes.
disinfect them as well?
He did.
Yeah.
Yep. He gave you equipment and like a basic primer of like, so you're going to kill someone. Here's how you clean out the back of a car. Yeah. Like he was very knowledgeable about how to get blood out of like different types of material and things. Yeah. You took a whole night to learn that. Yep. Yeah. You have bonuses for like cleaning up after yourselves. Yeah.
Yep. So I'm gonna go grab the van. We need to clean up this place a bit. See
Wait,
if
what
you can
happened?
cover the door. What do you mean? What happened?
Blew the door off it.
No,
Yeah.
you two went away and talked, and now we're all of a sudden mobile.
All right, everyone.
And you took my phone.
Yeah.
What
okay.
information have you
T-Buck,
shared? I
Marge,
guess?
Yeah.
wait here. Bring everyone into the kitchen.
Yeah.
We have no backup. Coming. Reverend Brother Sweetwater is part of an organization. Loose. I give you the rundown on the Sabbat.
Yeah.
Why it's extremely bad news.
Okay.
Why this is dangerous. And yeah, what we're going to do about it. What are we going to do about it?
Do we actually have to do something about it, or do we just got to find out where Sweetwater is?
Yes, we do need to locate Sweetwater, but we need to do it without him noticing us.
Okay.
And with that conundrum,
Yeah.
we're going to bring this session to a close. Thank you very much for joining us on this very exciting session of Not a Drop to Drink, A Tale of Vancouver Island by Night on Loading Ready Run and Dice Friends. Please remember that all of this content is brought to you by you. So check out the Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. This will be available as a podcast wherever podcasts are served, and the VOD will be up on the YouTube, on Loading Ready Run's YouTube, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you very, very much, and we will see you next time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Thanks.
Thanks for the memory.
Yeah, fantastic.
Thanks for the memories. Good God.
Have a fantastic evening.
Blah.
fantastic.
Yeah.